Okay, I'm not sure what to call this one because I did a monolith in the Utah desert part 2. Part 2 talked about it disappearing. Somehow I knew that this story, get these really quirky stories every now and then. You just know that it's not going to be just that story, then everyone forgets about it. These helicopter pilots supposedly find it. Then there's a story of it just disappearing. So maybe the original artist just took it out of there, but nobody saw them take it away. And there was a bit of people were a little bit upset because it's technically on private property, right? So it's no longer there. It gets mysteriously placed, mysteriously disappears, and then when mysteriously appears in shortly afterwards, Romania. I don't believe it's the same one because it looks very rough and it might be a copycat. There appears to be like circular loops all over the one side. It's almost as if somebody got a buffering machinery, pressed down too hard on it and just buffered it, scored it instead of, I don't know. But if it's the same one, why would you move your artwork and then make it look worse or damage it? That's why I don't think it's the same one. People have theorized which artist it is. I forget the name at the moment, but regardless of that, I go into the article that this is about a little bit. And it could be, yes, there could be an artist, or what if it's some kind of puzzle? Just we've seen things like this hit the internet before. That they're secretive things that some group wants the public to work out. So let's draw straight lines between monoliths appearing around the world. Perhaps, I don't know. I'm just theorizing, or it could be a copycat. In this case, for sake of just raising people's curiosity, for shits and giggles, making things go viral. But I did think it would be worth following. So again, this can go on EM Network channel, the more random stuff. Although just recently it's been a little bit random on the other channel a bit as well. That's not my intentions. I do want to get back to consistency with things, and on the other channel, not this one, the Exploratory Minds channel, I want eventually to do some articles on the brain, human brain, brains in mammals in general, and how we can make new brain cells. It was often thought that in older age many cells die and all this. There's some. It's never that clear cut, and there's some fascinating stuff that they're discovering on all this. So I think I want to look into that. While I'm looking into that, I'll gather enough information to do my somewhat traditional part 1, part 2, part 3. But there might be a few random things in the meantime till I get to that. Let's get to the article with the monolith, this time in Romania though. So I'm reading the article at metro.co.uk. There's been a number of news outlets on this, and I get updates from metro.co.uk. I chose that because I'm in the UK, so it's one of the ones I use. A giant metal monolith. Now, I haven't read this all yet, but they're saying it's giant. Well, I don't think 12 feet high is giant, but like the one in Utah desert would be a giant one. Sorry, the one in Utah desert would be the 12-foot one, right? So this I don't know how tall this one is. Oh, there we go. says 13 foot. This is getting a little bit taller. Do we end up seeing another monolith after a monolith taller and taller, 1 foot taller each time? I don't know. Giant metal monolith, almost identical to the one found in Utah last month, has appeared in Europe. This is not the same one. Certainly, one could argue that's the same one that somebody machined it to make it look different. But I think they would know if it was the same one after analysing the other one, perhaps. Discovered in Romania on November the 26th, this new find appeared a day before the structure in Utah vanished without a trace. Someone's playing an interesting game there, though. Then, again, just theoretically, if you want to draw straight lines between, if there's more of these going to appear or disappear from one place and appear somewhere else, draw a straight line on a map between them, see what come up with, work out coordinates. I don't know. I'm just theorising because I've seen puzzles like that before hit the internet, and there's something in it, some message or something or other, or websites appearing telling you, well done, you've worked this out. Look at the cicada stuff as well, which was way over my head anyway, so let me read on. Anyway, 26 appeared day before the one in Utah vanished without a trace. The new monolith was spotted on Batka Domanie. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Sorry, I mispronounced this. Hill. It's on this hill. Let's call it Batka Hill, in the city of Pietra. Niemt. I don't know how you pronounce these. I don't know Romanian pronunciations. So, city of Pietra in Romania, northeastern county. According to authorities, the owner of the property is unknown. Again, like the one in Utah, you don't know who has put this there. It's also unknown who or what erected this latest monolith. I don't know why they would say what. I mean, it's somebody's put it there, I'm pretty sure. And but the Romanian officials said whoever did put it up should have sought permission from the country's Ministry of Culture. So it's on private property again. Maybe we should look up, do the people for the private property in Utah have any contact with the people who own the private property in Romania? They might. I know they're two different countries, but Utah desert isn't in Romania. Don't know, just theorising. It was spotted a few meters away from the well-known archaeological landmark, the Petrodava Dacian fortress, a fort built by the ancient Dacian people between 82 BC and AD 106. Okay. The shiny triangular pillar stands about 13 foot tall. So this is taller than the one in Utah desert, which is about 12 feet tall. Striking resemblance to the one found in Utah. This in turn resembles something similar, perhaps, to the famous monolith left behind by a race of aliens in this Stanley Kubrick science fiction. I don't see... Well, the only similarity really would be that in the film there was a monolith with rocky surroundings. In the case of the Utah thing, that would be similarity, but now it's in the grassy surrounding, and it's a monolith, but the shape is different. You know, you had a proper block shape in the film, so I'm not sure about the. I don't think there's a connection there myself. Maybe there is. But just as mysteriously as it appeared, the Utah monolith also vanished. The Utah Bureau of Land Management said in a statement, "We have received credible reports that the illegally installed structure referred to as the monolith has been removed from the Bureau of Land Management (BLM) public lands by a unknown party." Nobody saw it being removed then, perhaps, or perhaps they did see somebody from a distance and didn't contact them. I don't think so. Somebody, I don't know. The BLM said the structure, which it described as private property, had been removed by a person or group on the evening of November 27th. It added that any criminal investigation would be handled by the local sheriff office. The exact whereabouts of the monolith was never disclosed by officials, but internet sleuths quickly pinpointed its precise location, leading to a number of intrepid sightseers making the difficult journey to see it. Again, I think they want something like that to happen, or somebody does, for some kind of publicity stunt, perhaps. I don't know. Just somebody geolocated this by observations from the picture alone, and looked at Google Earth and looked at the Utah desert, and those are the types of people that will be able to work out if this is, and time will tell if this is some kind of puzzle thing to work out. Yeah. Doesn't say much more about it. You just harken back to the one in Utah desert. So now there's one in Romania anyway. And it gives you that little bit of information that there's a well-known archaeological landmark. And that's it. I've got nothing else to give you on that. Search something just out of curiosity. Oh, here we go. I just searched "Man Comes Forward" about Utah monolith. San John County, Utah. While we don't, man says he removed the mysterious monolith. While we don't know who placed the infamous monolith in Utah, San John County, we are getting a better understanding of who took it away. One Utah man is coming forward saying he and his friends took it down, telling people not to abandon personal property on public land. Okay. The monolith was first spotted on Bureau of Land Management, blah blah blah. It just reads on. Okay, Utah resident Sylvan Christensen posted a video on TikTok and Instagram saying he is him and his friends hauled it away. This is going to be quite a few videos, I think. There's something more going on here. Um, why why would you do all this? Why would a Utah resident, other than authorities, get involved for taking it away? So this Utah resident, Sylvan Christensen, posted a video with this TikTok website and Instagram saying he and his friends hauled the metal structure away. On his Instagram page, he added the caption, "Don't abandon your personal property on public land if you don't want it to be taken out." The decision to take away the monolith is getting a mixed reaction. Some people say the huge amount of people that came to see it were leaving behind a huge mess, with trash and human feces being left behind. Oh, that's gross. Really? Others are calling it an arrogant thing to do, saying the art police are alive and well. I don't know what's happening here. This is weird. Should I carry on this story? Should I keep watching? Because I don't think this is over. This is something that's going to come over, develop, and at some point we're going to get people come forward and say, we did it because of, and here's the reasons, and so on. Well, some artists, I think. This reads on with some theories about ETs, and it's quite ironic in places. Used to tourism in the canyon lands and bears ears. Don't know. This just reads on a number of theories, really. Sorry, I'm mumbling there. We're just trawling over the article a bit. That's all I got, really on it for now. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll look forward to doing perhaps another video on this, or the next video on whatever comes up anyway. So what do you think this is? Why do you think they're doing it? You know, this is like 3 panels riveted together. Certainly the one in Utah Desert was. And now there's this one in Romania, and there's no rhyme or reason as to why somebody does this. It doesn't seem apparent, the reasonings as to why is it one appearing in Romania, by the way, just in sync with the one in Utah being taken away. How did anyone in Romania know that the one in Utah was being taken away? So perhaps they got to put a new one up. Assuming that they knew at all. It just seems. Yeah, it seems like it's connected somehow. But instead, we get this story of a man just randomly comes forward, says, "Oh, I took it away." Him and his friends. Yeah, nobody saw them take it away. But during it being taken away, there's this one in Romania. Somebody somewhere must theoretically probably knew it was being taken away, so we could take that one away then. We'll put one over here. Maybe not. Maybe it's a copycat. Not knowing, when you don't know, you spurn off a lot of theories here, as you can see. There's too much room for many theories as to what's going on here. As like I said, you could draw a straight line between them appearing around the world, assuming that there'll be any more anyway. I think there will be copycats doing this for whatever reason, just for shits and giggles. I just don't know if it's worth following up. Perhaps it is. Um, I gather bits of data on this as it goes on a bit more. I think jumping on it too soon. I think when it's just developing a little bit here and there, if it goes anywhere at all, would be like this video. All I've got is what I've given you. Like, there's not enough data on this, but I think I'll I'll upload this video anyway. Cheers, thanks for watching, and thanks for everyone watching. Thanks for all your support, comments, rate, subscribe, do what you want. Cheers, bye.